Francisco 49ers. Well, a tough start for both of these teams. Still searching for their first one of the season as we get going in week 3. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Play action now. Purdy. This is reeled in by Juwan Jennings. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And they'll stop him after a short pickup to the 24. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if we see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Watch out!
They stick with McCaffrey. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him adding a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. A little nod, a little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
3rd and long for him here. Well, right side is caught by Jennings. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field, kick it short like that, I promise you some money will follow. Not quite the same roar out of the crowd that you're going to get with a touchdown, but still plenty of noise coming down, and that defense now gets to take the field with a lead.
Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Here's Greg Dortch with the return. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard
line. Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Trey Benson. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
Easy.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it's going to give the Cardinals a 1st down. Here's Kyler to throw. His first throw is an interception. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to have it after his 2nd interception
you, but I'm a little surprised that one didn't make it all the way back for 6. Took some amazing effort from the guys making the tackle to save a touchdown, but still an outstanding return from a defense.
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. There's the hurry up here. Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. After the sack could really use a big play here on 2nd down. It's 2nd and 15. Again, left side to McCaffrey. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up 3rd down. These guys better change up what they're doing on the ground here, Brock, because this defense has seen right through it these last couple of plays.
Yeah, we bang the drum all the time for staying on schedule. This is the epitome of being off schedule.
Offense looking to convert as they come up to the line. 3rd down. Here he goes. 3rd and long. Quickly to Pearson. And this is not going to do the job. They don't even let him get back to the line. It's 4th down.
Well, that's one of the moments as a QB, you just feel like those defenders are in your huddle. To drop them for a loss on 3rd down can't happen. That's an incredibly quick read by the defense.
Piniero's kick is good. And another field goal makes it 6-0 for him.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Dortch now to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. First call here coming from the shotgun. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. They get 19 on that pickup. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down.
First and 10 at the 40.
Murray from the pistol. Headed out right. That was just a little bit too low to be brought in.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and of course, is the incompletion.
Incomplete pass on first down, so still at the 40. It's 2nd and 10. Handoff headed left to Benson. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
A quarter down, 3 more to go for these NFC West opponents. Our score, 6-0. Back to Levi's Stadium right after this. Back and ready now for the 2nd quarter. It's Cardinals football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. They'll toss it here to Benson. Still fighting forward. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. It's a pickup of 26. And it's going to give the Cardinals a first down.
You know he'll never shy away from embracing contact on the play right at the gut. Come on. You know getting that toss in the open field is so much more fun. And on that play, certainly more exciting for all of us to watch too.
The rookie from Georgia in on that tackle.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Murray on third down. Bails out of the pocket quick. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That's one of those third down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
The kick by Ryland is good. And that cuts the lead in half, down to 3.
You look at that third down play, looking back, and it really turns into a 3-point play. It's why situational work is so critical. Coaches talk about it all the time. Sure, you led the field goal, but man, they would have led the touchdown more.
Raleigh set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And he fields this one, but is not going to return it from the end zone. So the ball going to be placed down at the 35-yard line. Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10. Purdy setting up that play action. Flushed out of the pocket. Now he takes it. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
He's going to dump this one off to the fullback. Complete. And a gain only about 2 before he heads out. And that means they're going to face 3rd down.
I remember talking to Jim Harbaugh one time, and Bo Schembechler asked him when he was a head coach, you have a tight end with his hand on the ground? Yes, coach. You have a fullback still on your roster? Yes, coach. And you're going to be just fine.
They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down. On 4th down, looks like the 49ers sending out Thomas Morstead now to punt. Greg Dortch back to return for the Cardinals. Coming off a busy week, 5 punts in the loss, and he sends this one away.
There you go.
And the punter earning some high fives on that one. They're going to down this kick at the 3. Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10. And off to Benson to start the drive. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
That run right there, it kind of feels like you missed opportunity defensively. Got him backed up, and you played it well enough to contain the run, but you didn't play it well enough to damage the run.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Now Kyler. Here's a screen to Benson. This is headed perilously close to their end zone, Brock. That tackle sends him backwards to the 4.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Buying some time right. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Trying to find Trey McBride. And that brings up 4th and long. The Cardinals out for the punt. And his first effort, a tough one. It's going to come from the back of his own end zone. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. Picked up at the 38. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. Off the play fake. Purdy. He rolls to his right. Reeled in by George Kittle. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. And we are still waiting for the scoring for anybody really to get going as we've hit our 2-minute warning. 49ers with the lead here at Levi Stadium. 5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. Now Purdy. Has a man downfield. It's Jennings. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that first down. Even 25 on that play. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco.
Get set, get set.
They toss to McCaffrey, running left. And you'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Jalen Thompson, the man on the tackle.
You don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. And it's a nice gain on the run, aided by that broken tackle. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that gives the 49ers the first.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down. But instead, they move the chains. And that is one disheartening look on that defense.
Going to the ground again on first. Got him a good handful there as it brings up 2nd down. San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know. And you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
This time it's a passing play. Now set up the screen to McCaffrey. He has the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers will add to their lead at the end of the half. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. Well, Brock, I think you and I both saw that one coming together from up here, and it became clear pretty quickly that if they got things going, that one could go the distance.
Yeah, the 6 points earned on any screen pass touchdown. I'd give half a point to the sell job of a quarterback, half a point to the effort of the running back, but 5 of those points to the big guys in front of them. They're the most important ones out there on that play, and in the best of times, they clear lane for a touchdown just like that one.
The 49ers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They want to run it across. And right back into the end zone he goes. So one play, it's a touchdown. Then the next for 2, and he's extended their lead.
Every once in a while, we don't have to confuse this game. Simply beat the man in front of you. Carry the ball over the line. Rushing football at its finest.
Set to kick off.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Dortch now to return it. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. Only 17 seconds left for him as they begin this drive. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. The Cardinals decided to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offensive confidence.
Always there, Trey McBride. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. That one goes for 31 yards. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down. Operating from the gun, here's Murray. Escapes the pocket. And he'll just throw it away and send us, Brock, into the break. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Dorks now to return it. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's first and 10. Third quarter underway. Here's Benson. Only finds a couple of yards of space. It's second down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Need a better result than that last run. It's second and 8. From the gun, it's Murray. Chased out to his right. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. That's Diablo Lenore. And the 49ers will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, you kind of had a feeling, Brock, that they were going to be passing early and often, coming out of the locker room on the losing side of things, right? And that coverage, man, they knew it too. Right there to make a play on the very first throw.
Yeah, no doubt, I think in any of our minds, they knew a throw was coming defensively, and that's fine. You could know it's coming, but you got to then go out and execute and take it away. Played right into their hands, and a chance to add to this lead.
It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
That's such a good example, Kate. You don't have to be an elite runner to be a good thrower of the football on the run. The same fundamentals, the attention to detail to be a good pocket passer, they show up on the run as well. That's excellent job getting the completion.
On first and 10, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers push their lead further to start the half. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate, you're not always thinking touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed, it puts 6 on the board for the offense.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Dorks now to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Cardinals take over first and 10
Cardinals into formation. It's first and 10. They'll begin this drive with Benson. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range. It's a huge pickup on the play. And it's going to give the Cardinals a first down. They'll run it here. It's James Conner. And that run very short, only getting to the 27. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down.
second and 6 at the 49ers 27-yard.
Benson now from the gun. Finds space for a few yards that time. Brought down by Fred Warner.
It's a gain of 3. And this is
49ers with an extra defensive back out there for this third down play. Kyler looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. And even on third down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be fourth down.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
This connects with Higgins. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a first and goal.
It sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
first and goal, Arizona.
4 downs to get this across. Here's first and goal. They'll run here. It's Benson. He'll get 3, but much work left for him on 2nd and goal.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
Pressure coming. It's Murray. Headed out right.
Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, but even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he could get the first down.
3rd and goal. They need 3 yards here. Going power with a big tight end. And he falls through the defense for a touchdown. The Cardinals shrinking the lead some in the 3rd.
Touchdown, Cardinals.
A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating a defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop them on 3rd and goal.
Forced out to his right. And he's going to get in there for 2. The lead shrinks to 10. Ooh, you could feel the greater sense of urgency from him there, Brock. Trailing on the scoreboard, and he took the initiative to convert that 2-point try.
Yeah, you always need your quarterback to be able to manufacture points, but especially when you're down. He's got the license to improvise anytime. And what a confidence builder to everyone around him when your QB can make something out of nothing.
Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10. Purdy gets this from the pistol. By Jennings. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the first down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you want to take your shots. Some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
Goes haywire. Fumble. And the Cardinals grab it. Hits the 20. And Arizona takes it back for a touchdown. The Cardinals shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Like a freight train leaving the station after scooping off that fumble. Oh, he got moving on his way to the end zone, Brock. Nice hustle from the big man.
Is there anything more fun than seeing these big old human beings get their chance to get on a scoreboard? You see how it just ignites everybody.
Bails out of the pocket quick. And the call to go for it not awarded as the pass falls incomplete. Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Isaac Gorindo to return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. Play action now with Purdy. Taken in on the right side by Pearsall. And he will wind up out of bounds after a 1st down gain of right around 3 yards.
You know, Kate, that really is one of the benefits that comes with experience. You'll feel it, right? Look at the quarterback, never seeing the rush, never looking at the rush. Instead, eyes are downfield, and the big play follows.
On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Give him 8 on that one. And that means it'll be 1st down, San Francisco. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's 49ers football, and we'll see if they can close things out for a win. All set to go now from the 35.
Get set, get set. 18, watch out. Start.
Purdy on the play action. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up. Well, what a stretch to begin the game, Brock. That finally his first incompletion. He had been perfect across so many looks before that.
Hard. It's just hard to be perfect with that kind of precision. That was rhythm. It's truly rhythm personified.
Yeah, it makes you marvel at the NFL record, doesn't it? Got slid this great note from our stats savant, Daniel Kitchen. Phillip Rivers owns that record, Brock. 25 straight completions to begin a game.
Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting the completion in that area, it not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
Pass brought in by Jennings. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off with that gain.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
And he's brought down after a short gain.
There's no question, Kate, with the big plays down the seam or big tight ends, a fan favorite. But it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches. They really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
He will score. It's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers now lead by 10. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown.
Okay, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they could take it to the house.
Extra point try now from Pinheiro. The point after splits the uprights. And the 49ers drive their lead to 11.
Niners 28, Cardinals 17. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Dortch now to return it. Dancing past them. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. And this might be a free play. Let's see what they do. Flushed out of the pocket. Picked up by Fred Warner. And they get to him and tackle him on the return. But will this turnover count, partner? I don't know. There's a flag on the play. Now, a great way for the offense to start the drive, Brock. A free 5 yards, and now a much shorter first down. We give left side to Benson. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
2nd and 3 now. Blitz coming here, Brock. It's Murray. Right side cut by Higgins. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down.
First down.
Back to throw, Murray. Buying some time left. He's going to keep it this time. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gain about 8, second down.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
That's it on the counter. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. But, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. All right, here we go. Second down. Kyler throwing here. Left side into the hands of McBride. And the gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face third down.
You know, kid, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And that's really one of the only things this offense couldn't afford to see happen, Brock. It's 4th and long.
The number of times we see quarterbacks with his running ability make plays, critical plays on third down, it's got to be refreshing for that defense to finally see them on the right side of it.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. He put everything he's got behind it. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Looking for the back that time. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
Back to the air on 2nd. Kirby. The right side is caught by Jennings. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. So a timeout comes in. Looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Rolling out to his left. Past the line, he's going to run for it. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. They gain 11 on that play. And that gives the 49ers the first.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway.
First down throw by Purdy. Has him on the quick hitter. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. Come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. 49ers nearing their first win of the season. Now a give. It's McCaffrey headed right. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Back to McCaffrey on 2nd down. They call it 1, maybe 2 yards at the end, Brock. It's 3rd down. Arizona goes ahead and calls its 2nd timeout. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. Cards bringing out an extra DB on 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Gets it to him on the screen. Defense contains him. That's going to force 4th down as he's dropped for a loss. The Cardinals are going to use the last of their timeouts. 4th down is going to bring out Eddie Pinheiro and the 49ers field goal unit for the first time. This is a 35-yard look from the right hash.
That kick, well, it throws a roadblock up on some of the remaining avenues to get back in this game. It really leaves only 1 remaining. It's going to take 2 touchdowns if they want a shot at it. And you know those odds, they're getting pretty long.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Dortch now to return it. Things going well so far. And a great run back has the offense just a touch shy of midfield to start this drive.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on the short field, and you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone.
He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And it's going to give the Cardinals a first down.
Okay, a run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
On 1st and 10, it's Murray. Put the body on the line for his team. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Here's Murray. That was just thrown away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. No one in the area. He was still in the pocket. Seems like a pretty cut and dry intentional grounding to me.
Seems like you want to be an official someday, Kate.
Maybe.